Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be a general weekly reading for the sign of Pisces for the week of February 9th. And at this time I'd like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed by others. Thank you. And of course all the thumbs up on all the videos that you guys have watched. And the lovely comments. It is so nice to hear from everybody. So thank you for taking time out of your day to do that for me. It truly is appreciated. They definitely make my week much more enjoyable. So thank you. And I would like to wish everybody out there a very happy Valentine's. Okay. Ooh, the Page of Rods. So good news coming in. Excitement. You're going to hear something from somebody. It looks like a long distance call or text message. Somebody you haven't heard from for a while. It's going to get in touch with you. And it's really going to be heart-filling for you. You know, this is you sometimes, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit, but still doing okay, because you're quite surprised by this, or you're going to hear about something somebody's doing or has done, and it's going to be sort of like one of those ones like, really, you know, that sort of thing. But you're okay. You're handling it much better than even you have. I don't think because you've quite understood yet. You know, there's an opportunity here as well, but you're using your practicality. Believe it or not, you're curbing your tongue and you're just listening to everything that's happening around you. There's new adventures. Sometimes you push the envelope a little bit too much, but you're still within your comfort zone, and other people around you truly appreciate you just the way you are. They're not trying to change you, fix you, all that sort of things. You're just understanding that, okay, beware of some gossip, that you're going to hear something that it might not quite be what you're hearing. You may need to filter a few things. And the Empress, sitting in your power, feeling much more comfortable in some decisions that need to be made or you have made recently. You're not second guessing yourself. You're just feeling stronger, you know, more driven to have things the way you envision them, you know. But your abundance looks good, your finances are doing better, you're understanding what you have done, accomplished, all of that. You know, there's maybe some accomplishments that people didn't really know about you before, and now they've gotten wind of it, so they're like, oh, really? But you're taking action on the different things that are not only being said about yourself, but what you're hearing from others, and filtering it. Oh, look at that. 9 of Swords. You are just so done with all the headaches, stress, worries, overstressing, overanalyzing, trying to figure out what other people are thinking, you know, what could happen maybe. And it really has worn you down. You've been doing this for a while, and it's really, you just had enough. You need to take some rest, take care of yourself and your health, open yourself up into just accepting that you need to have a little bit of time alone to just figure out what your next move's going to be, how you're going to handle a few things that has just popped up. But you're stressing and worrying perhaps even over something that is never going to happen. So you're trying to get out of your own way and out of your own head a little bit here. And the Magician, yeah, you're taking charge of things, you know. And that is, for many of you, is a new feeling. Like you always sort of go with the flow, and, you know, if somebody wants to do something, you're all in, that sort of thing. But this is you taking action for yourself. Something you have wanted and desired, you know, and you have the self-confidence to follow through on this. You have clarity, willpower, and definitely the skill to master this. Now, whether that's talking to somebody, doing a job somewhere, or just understanding what you want for yourself and moving on those directions. And the High Priestess, yeah, that's the universe saying, yep, you're going about this the right way. Right place, right time. Things are really starting to happen for you, and you're starting to understand what it is that you have wanted for yourself. You may have not told anybody. You know, you just sort of took it all in, never really said, but now you're understanding that, okay, that has not got me what I wanted, so I'm going to learn to be a little more self-sufficient on myself, like trusting yourself, speaking your mind a little bit more, and realizing that that's going to give you and get you a lot farther. So it's a new experience for yourself. And the Eight of Pentacles. Hard at work, studying something. Maybe some of you are taking a course of interest. Maybe taking some sort of courses that will move you up the ladder in your job that you're in, you know, but your finances are looking good. This is you studiously looking into something, you know, going back to school, taking a course of interest that, you know, you've had a long time, looking at some books, just sort of feeling good about knowing you can achieve this accomplishment. So you're really digging deep and going within and bringing this to life. Yeah, the Temptress. Yeah, just the beginning. Get your toe in the water. You're just seeing how things are flowing a little bit easier for you. And you're feeling much more, not only confident, but okay with the world. You know, things are really starting to happen. But they're slow and steady. And you're starting to realize that, yeah, I wanted that, and, you know, hey, I've managed to get it. So you're understanding all that. So this is your just beginning to have what it is that you've wanted for a while, and be okay with accepting it. So you're coming into a much more comfortable position. Oh, and the Lovers. Well, that might explain a lot. You know, if this is a new relationship or the rekindling of a relationship, you want it to be so harmonious. You know, relationships, unions, partnerships of all kinds in your life. You know, you're making a choice. You're stronger with this partner. If this is a partner, whether it's a partner as in a marriage partner or a partner or in a business, but you're much stronger having this person around. You know, you're coming together with somebody who really understands, appreciates, and clicks with your thoughts, your ideas, and your visions. So, wow, that's beautiful to see. And you're really opening up to having this. Maybe you've been in relationships in the past, but you never really felt like this before. This is a whole new experience for yourself. Wow. Yeah, the High Priestess, there they are. Steady as she goes, strong as a rock. And you are right place, right time, right people. Things are just really coming together. You didn't think this was possible, and this is the universe going, ha ha, here it is. You know, and that doesn't matter what age you are either. This can happen at any time. But this partnership is really going to help you to calm down, feel like, you know, life is just beginning and moving forward. So, woof, and you feel better for this. Like you really are quite content this week, just where you are. You got such a smile on your face, you know, and everybody around you starting to notice. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. Rods. But You have such inner strength, and now it's coming out. People are starting to realize when you decide to make a decision or to do something, you make it. Doesn't matter what anybody else says, does, or anything. You've already made up your mind. You're sticking with your guns, and that's it. You're finished. You know, nothing's going to change you from this. You've already made the decision in your mind. And the Nine of Pentacles. Look at your inner strength. Self-reliant. Your finances are good. And this week you seem to want to just go a little more solo. Just kind of like that feeling. Probably some of you haven't felt that in a while, but you're just feeling more content with spending a little bit of time with yourself. You know, going out a little bit for yourself. Enjoying some things that you want, maybe pampering yourself by purchasing something that makes you just feel smug for yourself. Nobody else gets to know any of this. You're just feeling okay, you know, with the world and your surroundings, your finances, your jobs. You know you can take care of yourself. You're okay if, you know, things don't work out. You can go solo on your own. You're quite capable of taking care of yourself. You've proven that to yourself and the world. And you're more comfortable in that position than you have probably been in a long, long time. Yeah, the Queen of Rods. Look at you. You're okay with being different and being independent. You know, this is success, new adventures. You're taking action. You're taking on your management position in your life. You're in charge. You know what you want. You're being flexible in some cases, in some situations, but you are still determined to start something new. This is your turnaround. This is your time to start something you desire, you know, and you're doing it. You're not asking permission. You're just going with it. You're developing your inner self, taking bold steps, you know, saying what's on your mind, you know, not so much filtering your dreams and beliefs. And the Hermit, yes, spending time alone, going within, filtering out what's all just taken place this week, you know, and being okay with it. You know, you have some questions that you need to answer for yourself, and you're realizing the only one who will really give you the truthful, brutal answer is you. So you've made a little bit of withdrawal from others, letting all this week just filter, understanding what has happened. You know, you're checking out the mind to find out whether this is acceptable to you or not. Should you try to change some things as you're going forward in this week? But you know that there's more on offer. If this isn't suitable to you, you will figure out what it is that makes you you and go for it. So you're not asking. You're just open to receiving, but still moving forward. Okay, I am going to pick you one of these ones and see if we can get a little bit better understanding of what this week's mostly about, because you got a lot of things going on here for yourself. The Four of Pentacles, watching your finances, don't want to be spending too much money, trying to take care of things, knowing that you have a number in your mind of what makes you feel comfortable in your bank accounts, in your future. So you're right now just not overspending, holding back a little bit, making sure that when you do, you're getting the best bargain for your finances, but you're investing in yourself with all of this. So, wow. Okay, so you're worried about your finances there. All right. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything's going your way. A good person or company to work for. And there you are. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.